どうしたヤマト。
僕は
登録する。
いや、それは海賊王が言った言葉だ。
Car Kaizoku.
This video is brought to you by Nengarden. To celebrate their 1-year anniversary, they're thanking fans with a huge sale. Plus, you can use code CARDKaizoku at checkout for an extra 5% off your order. This video is brought to you by Adakai TCG. Shop the latest in premium holographic textured custom One Piece cards. Designed for collectors, crafted to stand out. Use code CARDKaizoku for 15% off your next order. This video is sponsored by gumgum.gg. See the most up-to-date Eastern and Western deck lists on gumgum.gg. Updated daily. Be the first to see deck lists for new leaders as they emerge. With over 1,000 deck lists per set, gumgum.gg has all the top strategies as soon as they drop. This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. So the Learn Together deck set is coming out in about a week, same day as Premium Booster 2, I believe. So yeah, something for everybody. Even brand new players here can learn to play the game via this and then catch up on their collection of Premium Booster 2, so good timing on Bandai's part. So what is this product? That's what this video is going to be going over, whether you should buy it or not, if you're the intended target audience, if there's any benefit for you to get this product at all. But yeah, let's jump right into it. So this product is going to be 3 kind of starter decks, sample decks that'll teach you how to play the game. You're going to get Green Zoro from OP 12, the Red Luffy from Starter Deck 21, and then Blue Yellow Nami from OP 11. And yeah, this product is just gonna guide you on how to play the game. I do believe like there's like a Zoro and a Luffy kind of rehearsed match, because the cards have like numbers on them, and then there's like a booklet that you just follow, and it'll teach you turn by turn, step by step, all the different mechanics in the game. And this will help you pretty much get the gist of it after one playthrough. Maybe not all the minutia, but at least the basics. And then the Nami one is there just because, I don't know, they just wanted a third one there for you to play with either potentially a third friend or just like something that is not guided on the rails like the Zoro and the Luffy deck are. And yeah, this product is going to be $40. So the rest of this video is going to be going over the 3 deck lists and whether it's worth it to buy it, if there are better alternate ways to learn the game besides buying this product, and kind of if you should get it or not. It'll help you solidify your decision. So let's just take a look at the Zoro deck at first. So this is the Zoro deck that comes in this product here. I believe some of these cards are going to have alt arts that are exclusive to this set. And then of course they're going to have that weird numbering on them that kind of is what you use to follow that guided sample match that they teach you to play. But yeah, if you did just want to buy this deck outright, how much would it cost? So on my deck builder here, there's a show prices button. So this deck would cost you $55 to buy on your own. So already the fact that this product is $40 here, you're already kind of saving money, right? It's already cheaper than one of these decks. Now, do note that this Cavendish is expected to drop in price pretty harshly because in Premium Booster 2, it's being reprinted. In this starter deck, it's being reprinted, so Cavendish is going to be plentifully available to go around, so I don't think it's going to be 20 bucks a pop anymore. So it could bring this down, actually, but as of today, September 26th, this is the price of Cavendish. But yeah, the rest of the deck, the Zoro deck, I would say it's a pretty good start into a meta Zoro deck, right? It has a lot of the staples you're going to need. You're going to need Hiyori and Koshido. Kawamatsu is a valid 2k counter you can run. Kozaburo as well. This Zoro is probably going to be replaced in your deck. So is Dyuma. This Zoro is run, so you're good there. Cavendish, you're going to need 2 more copies of it. Now, that's the thing, right? To get a full playset of this, you're going to need to buy 2 of the Learn Together sets. Whether $80 is worth it for you to get 4 copies of this card. I guess we could do the math later, but 2 Smoker, this isn't really run in Zoro anymore, but 4 Tashigi, this is a staple card, so I'm glad they gave it to you. This Kinemon is easily cut. This Nekomamushi can be run. You have a bunch of 2k counter options you can run instead, but it's flexible enough. And then the 3 billion fold world trichiliocosm. Not 3. This card is not run in Zoro, so you can just cut this card out of your deck, but they gave you the restand event, which is pretty much your bread and butter. So yeah, all in all, this is pretty damn close to a meta Zoro deck. We can even take a look at one as an example. So here are all the Zoro decks that have been played in ranked games for the past week. And then the top one here, we'll take a look at it to see how close we can get. So yeah, a lot of the same cards. The Tashigi 2k counter can be swapped in. You're going to need Kuinas, but these are really cheap uncommon, so don't worry about that. Mihawk as well, you're going to need this. How much is a Mihawk? Okay, this one's going to be a little bit pricey, so do be aware of that. What else? You're going to need 1 of this. This is in Premium Booster 2, so you can get that pretty easily. You're gonna need Dead Man's Game too, but this is just a rare, $1 a pop, so not bad at all. Oh yeah, Perona. It didn't come with Perona. You're gonna need this, but 10 bucks more. It doesn't break the bank, I don't think. And that's all it takes to take that deck that you get from that Learn Together deck set into a meta viable Zoro deck. So just off the Zoro deck alone, I would say the product might be worth it already if you're just trying to play Zoro. Again, you do need 2 more copies of Cavendish, but I don't expect them to be this expensive at all in a week. So just wait a bit. So yeah, that's the Zoro starter deck in the Learn Together set. And yeah, rest assured, my deck builder does pull the cheapest version of each card. If you wanted to bling some of these out, you could, I guess, right? Like Winner Zoro here or something. Okay, so let's take a look at the Luffy deck. So this is the Luffy deck that comes with the Learn Together set. Price of this deck is $86, and that's only because of this koala here. So this card is also being reprinted in PRB02. This is a promo card, so they're kind of hard to come by, but since it's being reprinted in an actual like booster set, you can expect this to shoot down like crazy. So for now, very expensive, but I would say wait a week. It's gonna drop to like, I might even dare to say like pennies, pennies on the dollar. So if we take out this koala, it halves the deck's price. It's about $40. Let's see if this deck is any good. So a lot of the cards here are like staple Straw Hat cards, like the Searcher Nami. What version is this? I think this is from Starter Deck 10. So that version is the cheapest Nami, actually. This Sanji is a pretty staple Straw Hat 2k counter. This deck isn't as, what do I want to say, good. It's a Zoro deck, right? You have this kind of Robin that was never relevant, never seen play, even in the Starter Deck 21 Luffy deck. This Chopper is a really relevant 2k counter though. It's used in a lot of red decks. This Chopper though is not. Zoro, yeah, you could say that it's niche usage in this deck in particular, but you only get 2 copies of it. The Rayleigh is good. This is just a vanilla, so it's not that great. This 2k counter is just a vanilla. It's not run in any decks that I don't recall off the top of my head. The Zoro is not used. This Luffy is good, right? It puts Rested Down on a character. Divine Departure is good. You'll run this in Shanks and stuff like that. Kong Gatling is used in Rayleigh, and then Mo Pistol is probably like one of the better cards in here. It's one of the most expensive ones that are not koala too, right? They're $5 a pop. Really, really strong removal spell, but only 2 copies. So yeah, this is vastly inferior to the Zoro deck. Starter Deck 21 Luffy himself is actually not a meta relevant deck either, right? He's kind of a for fun deck, so not worth it if you're trying to play this deck in particular. But if the Zoro deck is already worth it, just getting this on top of it is not bad, right? I would say. If you wanted to take a look at what a meta relevant Starter Deck 21 Luffy deck would look like, let's take a look. So this, actually, let's not look at last week, because yeah, this is such a lowly played leader. It's not too popular. We'll have to take a look at the entirety of OP12. Yeah, this one has 142 games. Let's take a look at this one then. So yeah, a lot of the same cards. You're gonna need that Nami for the Zoro, for the Luffy. So you're gonna want to maybe buy 2 Learn Together deck sets if $80 is worth it for you to get that. Stuff like Wapple is not included. This Dragon's not included, but this is in Premium Booster 2. Oh, they didn't even give you this Nami. This Nami is pretty important, and it's from the starter deck. So you might even be better off buying the Starter Deck 21 starter deck instead of this Learn Together deck set if you want to play this leader in particular. That's kind of unfortunate. They don't give you the Sanji too. Yeah, why did they I don't know, it feels like they gave more care to Zoro than they did the Luffy. So let's take a look at the Nami deck now. Okay, this Nami deck is gonna cost you $33, insanely cheap. Oh, this might be the worst of the 3 decks actually. What is this deck? Why'd they build it this way? Literally no one has ever played Nami this way, even since OP11 released. What the heck? So they gave you fire tank support with Bedge, and then I see like Chiffon and Lola, same character but different name. But this one's just a vanilla 2k. This one is a vanilla. Oh, this Zoro, the cheapest version is actually the live action one with Mak and you. I wish it was Mac and me. Oh, editor, cut that part out. What is this from? Oh, it is just the live action one. It's the promo one. I don't even know what he does. On play, if you pay 2 down, return up to 1 character with the cost of 5 less to the owner's hand. When are you gonna have 2 down up with blue Yellow Nami? I don't understand this deck. Runs Usopp that can play vanilla out. Okay, I guess this plays out the Chiffon and the Lola. What does this Brook do? It's a blocker, and it bottom decks a 1 cost. Huh? Oh, you get this promo 2k Nami. Oh, this is also from the live action. Wait, why is the freaking Emily card more than the Makenyu card? Well, I guess I know why. But I like Zoro. What else? Oh, you get the blocker Nami. This is actually a staple card in blue purple Luffy, and I guess you could run it in the Nami deck itself, but I've seen some people not run the card in the deck. This vanilla chopper is not running a Nami deck, conventional Nami deck. Neither is this Luffy, which is a blocker. They randomly throw in Robin for you too, just because she's a Straw Hat. And then this Sanji is supposed to be for this deck, but there's for some reason like non-Straw Hat cards are better in this deck. And then only 2 of the Snake Man Luffy, but at least they give you a secret rare, so that's kind of surprising, right? Neither of the other 2 decks came with a secret rare. And this one is a good one. It is usable in her deck. It's very synergistic. Also gives you 4 Red Hawk for some reason. I think decks that do run this card only ever run it as a 2 of, so I don't know why they give you 4. And then the Event Searcher for Straw Hats here. So yeah, I don't know. This is kind of a... I just feel like wasted cardboard. Oh, at least you get 2 of this. This might be like one of the best cards in this deck. This is the only good card in the deck, right? Everything else is super cheap. I guess the Zoro is kind of expensive. They're $3 each. These are $7. The most expensive card in this deck is $7. Yeah, let me show you what a real Nami deck is supposed to look like. So yeah, I think this is a good example, right? Stuff like this, right? You can see like, almost no overlap. No, I don't think there's any overlap at all with what we saw in the Learn Together deck set. They did not include stuff like Nojiko or Hiyori or Zeus. These are 2 like cards that actually synergize with your leader ability. No Kumas. I guess they won't give you a Kuma. It's a really expensive card. Here, it's like a... Look at that price. Sure as hell not going to give that to you for free, right? Or not for free, but for Learn Together deck set. And then the Odin from Starter Deck 22. They don't give you any 8-cost kids too. This is a really important card for the deck. Nor any Kiku Nojos. Yeah, surprisingly, that Nami deck that they give you in the Learn Together deck set has a lot of counter, even though her leader ability can utilize non-counter cards. So kind of disappointing. Yeah, I would expect even Jozu. Jozu is pretty important for the deck, right? So yeah, this is just to give you an idea of what a real Nami deck should look like. If you're buying that Learn Together deck set, if you're going to upgrade Nami, it's a complete makeover. You're going to rebuy the whole deck, actually. So that's kind of unfortunate. So those are the 3 decks. So Green Zoro, I would say easiest to upgrade into meta relevancy. It's basically almost complete. This deck gives you like half the cards you need, but then this deck leader isn't too strong in and of itself. Nami actually is strong, but this deck is complete trash. So that's the Learn Together deck set. Is that worth $40? Well, if we take a look at the price of the cards, this is 30. This is gonna be, let's just count Koala out. This is gonna be 40. That's $70 there already. And then Zoro is gonna be, let's make him cheap again, 82. But let's take out the Cavendishes. That's 40. So was that like 110? So yeah, I would say for $40 to get you a good majority of the way to building a lot of these decks out, it's worth it. It's worth it even just to buy 2 of them, right? If you buy 2, you'll get 4 Cavendishes, you'll get 4 Smoker, you'll get 4 this Luffy, 4 the Zoro, 4 Mole Pistols, and then 4 the secret rare Luffys. So yeah, I would say if you're a new player, this is completely worth it. If you're a veteran player, you probably have a lot of these cards already, so you'll be buying this for alt arts, right? The leaders are going to have all different art. It's going to look like this. So I would say that this product gets the stamp of approval from me, especially if you're going to play Green Zoro. This is basically buying a almost meta Green Zoro deck plus bulk cards. And this would be an amazing product to buy someone if you want to get them into the game, right? If you don't know what to gift to somebody and you want to get them to join a hobby with you, I would say this is like the perfect product. But is it the best way to learn the game? I wouldn't say so. Yeah, I would say just spend your money on buying a completely meta Zoro deck, one that's completely built out. These Cavendishes, I don't predict them to be this expensive, but it's 167 as of today. So let's just say this guy drops to like $20 for a full playset, $5 each. That brings it down to what? That brings it down to what, 120? So yeah, just for 40 bucks more, instead of buying 2 Learn Together deck sets, you can just get 1 meta relevant Zoro deck. And then I would say to learn to play the deck, there's a bunch of good free resources online on YouTube, my channel included. I have Zoro deck breakdowns if you want to learn the leader. I think that'll get you a little bit more further with your money, right? Because if you buy the Learn Together Zoro deck set, if you wanted to upgrade it, that's going to be more money on top of that anyway. But if you're more concerned about building out your collection, yeah, I would say this is one of the best products to get. I guess that's all we have to talk about, right? That's every topic, right? So yeah, let me know which category you guys fit under, if this product appeals to you. I already have a Green Zoro deck built out. For me, it would be if I want to get the alt arts for these or not. I probably won't be picking this up, but yeah, if I did want to buy some gifts for some friends for them to learn the game, I would probably this would be like no-brainer, the first thing I would think of to buy them. So less of a thing for yourself and more of a thing for your friends, which is cool. Variety in products. Okay, so I guess that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you guys thought, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Car D Kaizoku.
ら